Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So TCU's offense will start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
And into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Snags a quick pass on the left. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Got it in the middle. It's Hoffman. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle 7th and 4th.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's looking deep. Finds space on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Grab behind the line. It's Clark. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. Here on 3rd down for this offense.
Let's try the easy play.
To pick up a first down.
Got to take a timeout.
Calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. With the catch.
Oh, he came back to catch it.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Out. defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
Football's football in 1908 to 2028.
To go after the loss on the last play. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep.
Picked off to stop the threat. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Hold it. Defense. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. He's got an open man. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. He's got him. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Got him downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right.
Oh, they gave it to me. What a coach. Here's that iPhone for you, Steezy. Mind your business.
1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback making checks. Coming out on first down with the play fake. This time it's complete.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Off the play fake. Now adjusting. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
That shit bounced away. I'm going to the first spot.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting.
Why they bounce his helmet? I'm taking that pick.
Dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kick is in the air. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Bring in the heat. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Then as he throws, complete to the left. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Flushed out of the pocket. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to...
Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth.
The Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Grabbed over the middle, it's Toure. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball on the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left too.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. The official says no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this. There we go. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the.
This game should be like 27-3. God damn.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Gets it out fast. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Trying play action. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Ball is out behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Buys a little time with his feet. He's got him this time. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Caught in the backfield. It's Toure. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback keeps finding open areas. Short gain on the play before he slides. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hoffman. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time, playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Puts it out of the air. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them.
Intercepted deep in his own end.
Can I just stat pad?
A few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Manziel. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. It's complete to the right. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Horned Frogs will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Horned
This
Frogs
game won't fucking end.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. That's right. It's Cooper. And that is how we will wrap this one up.